Good morning everyone, welcome back to the vlog. It's going to be a busy day today. We're going to be swapping 6 cars, so let's get straight to it. I gotta drop off the Ferrari 430 and we're going to be shuffling cars. Gotta get a quick alignment for Ava and then we're going to be grabbing the Targa so we can test it. But first, I gotta fix the clutch for the 430. The clutch has been going down and I don't know if it's me, but I want to get a double check. Uh-oh, it's not responding. Might be a dead bat. Not a great start to the morning. The battery's dead. Gotta get my little jumper back. Hopefully that works. Okay, so our battery is completely dead. Okay. Thank God. So it's gotten much worse. Look how soft the pedal is. No effort and it's already halfway. I don't know if we're gonna make it. This is risky. I don't know if I need to tow the car, but I'm gonna try to pump it now and see if we can get some pressure so that we can just drive it. Not good. Gears are engaging. We're gonna try to risk this. I'm just gonna keep pumping it. Hopefully the traffic is forgiving today. But the battery is flat, the clutch is low, so this car needs a general checkup again. But so far the alignment is really good. The boys at Classic Speed finally fixed the clutch master for the FTRX7. We ended up converting it again because the standard clutch master couldn't handle the pressure plate for the HGT clutch. So it kept dropping the clutch pedal to the floor, which is sort of like this car. But that's ready for test drive and we're actually going to bring it down to City Motors to get inspected to see if they can pull the chassis, because if you guys have been following that build, we had an issue with the chassis where it got damaged from the previous owner, although he said he didn't know that it was damaged. I wonder if we can stick to first gear all the way. Okay, crawling our way. Clutch feels fine. Sometimes first gear won't engage and aircon works. I had to jump start again because I stalled the car when someone crossed the road. But we're going to keep the revs up and hopefully we can get to charge the battery just a little and remind the guys down at Velocita to try and charge the battery for me. Maybe I need to check also the alternator, if the alternator is charging. I purposely chose a Saturday to do this because yeah, the last thing I need is stop and go traffic, because if the clutch pedal goes, then I'm screwed. First gear, 4,500 RPM. It's a good way to charge the battery. I love how they re-asphalted the road. Thank God, it's smooth again. I'm really not shifting. One gear to travel the Philippine roads. That's all we need. Nothing sounds like this car. I can't wait for the upgrade for the headers along with the upgrade tune. We're gonna send this car to Elite Project, but I'm planning to change the color and livery for this car because I don't know, the gray feels a little tired for me already and I do want to up it a bit. I think the gray sort of kills the lines of the body, so we're gonna go with a lighter color and definitely send it down to Second Skin so that they can do their magic. I actually might paint the wheels also, so stay tuned for that. And here now in our Ferrari home, Velocita Motors. I can't wait for my unit. This looks so good. Such a beautiful 4x4. This car is so beautiful. We're out. Thank you so much. So ended up getting the free on recharge on the Speciale and we settled the bill already. We're gonna drop this car off in the condo, pick up the RWB. Warm start. Yeah. Oh my God, I miss this car. Aircon feels good. checking the tire pressure, looks good. This car is the best sounding Ferrari in my opinion. In terms of the V8 mid-engine platform, the F430 sounds amazing, but Speciale is the highest screaming, most whole sounding V8. But that is my opinion. I don't know what you guys think about that. Especially with the Klein full Inconel exhaust. See if we can get some pops. Wow. It has so much torque that it actually just rips the rear tires. First gear day today. Yes, first gear. Can't shift. Lots of motorbikes today. Okay, swapping cars. We're gonna measure the lower side skirt later, and we're gonna bring this car for alignment because I removed the air cups. It's running too low, but it is what it is. I'd rather have the real low ride height. So when I picked up the car from the Hot Wheels event, we had this light, which is, I thought, the handbrake light, but I went through the messages today, and apparently the handbrake is fine. Our brake pads are thin. Thank God I actually have an extra set up in front. I didn't know when I was going to need it because we used to track this car a lot before we made it an RWB, and now I do need it, so we're going to replace the brakes, do the alignment at the same time. But first, we're going to go get the FTRX7. It's a beautiful M3, a few cars back, one of the best sounding M3s. It's the E92 M3, and we just overtook it briefly, but nice to see that on the road. Even this car we can survive with just first gear in the city. 7,000 RPM, no problem. Love it. And then the rotary also has long gears, so that can also survive on one gear, I think. The leak is fixed. Morning! RWB Teresa is starting. I wonder if they installed the new brakes. So we ended up, nope, the brakes have not been installed. I'll just bring this to City Motors real quick and then check the chassis if we can align it. But this car sounds nasty. Oh wow, the clutch pedal is so soft. Okay, firing. So the clutch is super soft. I hope the gas gauge is accurate. It's such a riot to bring out. We're so noisy. So I'm here now outside City Motors. The clutch pedal is so good, but I need to improve the brake pedal. I feel like the brake pedal is still very firm. That's Bien. Bien said we can pull the car, so we can save chassis. The Makati towing guys wanted to pull the car already, thinking that the car broke down. But we are on the sidewalk now, and we're going to swap cars again to make some noise. And the interior is so moldy. Oh my god. I gotta wipe all this and I gotta get gas. On the plus side, the clutch is amazing. Clutch is too amazing that I'm sliding backwards. Girl shouted when I started the car. Definitely, I think the master for the brakes needs to be changed also, because when we put the Project Mule rear rotor, the valving has changed, so I gotta do that as well. It's good though that the alternator is charging well, but yeah, that needs to be wiped down. We need to put some charcoal and dehumidifying balls in the car. The steering wheel also needs to be tightened. And then I don't know who fiddled with the air suspension, but the ride height is different. This car is absolutely noisy, but it's a nice noise. Very different from all the cars that we hear. We're shifting lanes. Oh, I love it. I don't know if you guys remember Marco, but Marco's here with Fitment. So I don't know if you heard any of that, because apparently the mic fell down, and I want to recap. So we brought the FD RX-7 to City Motors, which is down the block. My first accident, I had it repaired in City Motors almost 2.5 decades ago. And we brought the RX-7 to show them the issue with the front right wheel, which is castered all the way in. And they said it's doable. So right now, we have a schedule, maybe mid-September. They requested me to just remove the bumper and the fender so that they can get straight to work, which is not a problem for us. But excited to save this chassis. There's a Mazda Day in November that I'm trying to reach. That's why we're trying to finish this car. But such a riot. Everyone in the jeepneys were filming. I know, it's so noisy. It really is one of my noisiest cars. Louder than the SVJ, 100%. Yeah, people love this car. I love this car. The last time I brought it out was Larry Chen. I need to fix the brake pedal. That's the last thing I need to sort out. The brake pedal is spongy on the top and it doesn't stop the car. And for a car with this much power, we do need stopping power. Moving cars. Back to Ava. That short drive in the FD got my heart rate pumping. That car sounds in-freaking-credible. Last stop, we're going to go to Elite so that we can get this car aligned and change the brake pads. So, thank you. Nice style. We're on the way now to Elite Garage. This is my favorite part of the highway. It's where we get the best acoustic feedback, the resonance. Love it. This car sounds amazing. Tempted to actually remove the valve that controls the flappers, because at low RPM it closes it, and I don't think this engine likes it. Okay guys, dropping off the car, moving, swapping. This is going to be here for the next few days. The ride height here is perfect. I like the way this side stands. The front left needs to be redone. And we're gonna be driving the Targa Onis here. Yeah, the gas cap's weird.
Yeah. Few more stronger magnets.
It's weird like that. But yeah, okay guys, swapping cars. I'm hoping that the alignment is it. Gonna do a cold start, fab speed exhaust. Oh. Low bat. What is happening today? Low battery again. Am I jinxed? One click. Thank God the IAC valve is working fine. Okay, back to running it on first gear and catching the idle, because I don't want to die. I didn't bring the battery jumper with me when I moved cars. I should have. I didn't know this was going to happen. This car didn't have any issues, but I think there's parasitic drain in this car, which we need to check later on. Old car problems. But everything is almost working. My main issue with this car is when I jam the brake, I feel like it shifts left, which is an issue for me. I don't know if we just need to bed in the brakes, so we're going to drive the car this whole afternoon and see if we can resolve those issues. Also the overheating, last time we brought this car out, it was running really hot. So Gonna check all those. Made an executive decision to go get some lunch. Hopefully this rain doesn't continue. But there's this weird feeling under braking. I need more space to really test it out. I don't know if the brakes just need to be used properly because this car hasn't really ran hard in the last how many years. It's been stuck up. It's finally almost a car. Everything works. So we're just gonna keep testing it, and then hopefully this afternoon we have a little more space. But for now, we're gonna go grab some lunch because I'm hungry. Okay, hard parked. This is our park height. Not so bad, but let's go grab some lunch. My favorite vegan joint. Let's hope it starts. Yeah. We're gonna make our way to the car shop to check on the other project real quick and just put on some more mileage on this car. Quick pit stop here at the garage. We're gonna remove the wheel and paint idlers on it so it looks complete. Might need to retouch the front also. So from the build, we actually had to reduce the rear tire size. The rear tire size was almost like the 993s, but the 964s do like a smaller tire. So we ended up getting a thinner tire so that we can clear the fenders because we were running really aggressive camper and it wasn't working out really well. So now we're just gonna do a quick idler touch-up. Oh no, oh no, it's stuck together. Uh-oh. This is not good. We're gonna super glue it together, but we're breaking that small part. Yeah. Oh no. Okay, that's out of the question. Oh no. It's too brittle also. Looks like we're not gonna be able to do this unless we super glue the whole thing together. We do a 2 base layer. We'll do 1 white, let it dry so that we have a brighter background. But our idler stencil is broken, so making do. And I think I gotta swap cars again. All right, we're done. We're gonna keep test driving the car, and we need to pass by fitment again so we can measure the 997 to make the stripes for both the yellow 997 RWB and for the black 997 RWB. We gotta do that so that we can get the stripes done next week. If not, we're going to be chasing our tails. Let's go. Yeah, semi-productive weekend. What do you guys think? Lots of things happening. I need to swap also the Defender later for another car, but I don't think I'll include that anymore because that's not interesting.